Lion power, Windjammers is revenge.
Time for revenge. Oh, we hit that at the exact same time. Shit, we didn't even know that was coming. That was brilliant.
No, you can't plan for that.
Shit, I don't know. That gives me that gives me bad mojo. I got to get off a Wessel for this. Let's go with some Costa. Perfecto.
Perfecto. You fucking Spanish bitch.
Out of all the countries in this game, since Canada isn't here, what countries have you been to?
Get ready.
What do we have? Japan, Spain, Italy, UK, Germany, and what else?
Germany and US.
And US? Oh,
That's
well,
all six,
US.
Right?
Yes? US,
Korea,
UK.
Oh, no, UK.
No,
UK is
Japan.
Korea. Yeah. No, because I was thinking of the Japanese version where your character, the UK character, is actually the Korean. I believe
No,
his
he's
name
not
is Yu.
Korean.
No, in the Japanese version of the game.
Oh, I have no idea. I've never...
That's what the GB guys play.
Oh.
Your character, there's no UK. He's Korea.
But UK's my boy. Okay.
I believe
Also
UK is
play...
another... Oh, man.
Yeah.
Also what?
Italy,
Spain.
play might be strong. Yeah, I've been to Italy. I've been to Italy. I've been to UK. I've been to US.
Okay.
Alex has been to Germany because her family's from there.
I've been to US.
Yeah.
I think that might be it on this list.
Yeah.
Never been to Japan, never been to Spain, I've never been to Europe, so.
Yeah. I went to Europe about a decade ago. A little over a decade.
My roommate lived in Germany for many years when he was growing up.
Really?
Yeah. His dad was in the military, so they moved around from towns a lot.
Yeah, and there was posting in Germany. That's how Alex's grandparents met. So yeah.
Yeah, he saw like the original Ninja Turtles back in the 90s in Germany. Apparently it was like a really
Does he
big
speak
deal
German?
there too, culturally. I don't think so, no, because he was like, because he would live on like,
yeah, like on
just
bases where
off the
everyone was
American,
speaking English.
there would be a base and then there'd be a residential area, right, that they assigned for everyone. But he would still see the city and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But I think he wasn't born there, right? So I think he moved there after. So I think he just, and because his parents are Canadian, he just grew up speaking English all the time.
Yeah. Well, and on the base, everyone else would have been Canadian too, right? So
I'm pretty sure too his family's like from here, so like from Red Deer area. A lot of people are. It's a weird area where it's eclectic. Yeah, man, you're playing better today.
It's a new day. got up for a quick 5-second bathroom break.
Trombone going. Whew. But yeah, no, I think I've only been to the States. I've been to Jamaica, and even the States, I've only been to Vegas. Before they had
Jamaica was for Shane's wedding, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to another
place.
location like that.
Ryan,
those are
what
not
about Tahiti?
my ideal locations. It's not a magical place.
You know, you've never been there.
I can tell from seeing it. What regular people consider magical vacations, I consider greenhouses for your skins. Like it gets to like 23 outside, or like 25 even outside.
Celsius,
even in the
clarify.
Yeah, Celsius, and even in the basement here, where it's like plus 25.
Our American viewers are like, ooh, chilly.
Yeah. Chilly.
Well, in Fahrenheit, that would be very cold.
No, it wouldn't.
25 degrees Fahrenheit is below freezing.
That's not that cold. Listen, only Mambies, to steal Shane's word, only Mambies.
That's your word. What are you talking about?
No, that's Shane's word. You just don't know that.
Oh, no, right. I'm sorry. I was thinking that the invention of that was on Bloodborne, but that was just the first time I'd heard it.
Yes. Shane said that when we were kids, and he still says it sometimes, casually. He's probably said it to you, and you've just not clocked it.
I don't.
I could see it drinks and discussions or something. Dude, it's like a very casual thing. He doesn't make a note of it. Like it's what he calls Jogger, essentially.
I would have
been Mamby-Pamby. He calls it Mamby-Pamby. That's what he says.
Well, no, I know that. Yeah, because that was the name of it. Well, actually, the derivative of that of Mamby-Pamby.
So
was
I've
the name
shortened
of
it to just Mamby. That's my slang.
Okay, so then it is yours. Mamby-Pamby and Mamby are
but
different.
It's a reference to Shane because I don't want to say
but sure, but it is
because I think that sounds. I think Mamby-Pamby's reserved, right?
It's Shane's trademark.
Well, no, it's reserved for the right use. You know, you don't want to recklessly label a mamby-pamby, but you can call someone a mamby.
Oh yeah, that would be a fucking nightmare.
No,
it was so close!
But anyway, what were we talking about? Someone would be in a mamby. Oh yeah, with the weather. So what, 21 or 25 degrees Fahrenheit would be like -5.
Yeah, you need a fucking jacket for that shit, dude.
Dude, I take the fucking garbage out in shorts and that shit.
Yeah,
that's
okay, we're not talking about for 5 seconds. We're talking about, like, you're out for
But
the
for
day.
Americans, it would be. They would, dude, scarf it up. Dude, I've seen people come from other countries here. Dude, I remember, okay, when I worked at McDonald's, we had an American person and we had 2 people from the Philippines, and they would wear scarf, winter jacket, and sometimes I saw one guy put on freaking ski pants because his legs would be too cold to go into the freezer for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not that, no. And like, don't get me wrong, the freezer is actually pretty cold. That's like -20, but I can go into the freezer just myself with like no jacket and just grab some fry bar. I used to do when you do, you know, when you load everything into the freezer, I just wear whatever. Like, it's not that cold. I don't know, man.
And that's why you have no feeling in your heart anymore, Ryan.
Maybe I'm just a northerner, I guess, but my Skyrim spirit.
Skyrim's for the Nords.
Busroda.
Busroda.
I just think these people grew up too close to the equator is what I'm saying. Their perception of cold is warped.
The fuck was that?
Just like my perception of warm is warped.
Yeah.
It works both ways. I recognize that.
Well, yeah, obviously. We're like dying of heat stroke in weather where they're like, I still need a light jacket.
Like, do you remember going out as a kid and like building snowmen and doing snow stuff? I remember doing that all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Growing up, and like you didn't all. Oh, the sound's gone. Great.
For you.
Yeah, and anyway, I didn't always like dress super warm. Sometimes you would just be like, fuck it, I got a jacket and jeans, I'm good.
I wore snow pants, but it wasn't for heat. It was just like you get wet.
Oh well, if you're playing in the snow, you try to. Yeah. Oh, an error has occurred on the following application. Windjammers, check the error status. My PS4.
I win!
Appeared. Oh man, this is too.
It says win. I'm taking it. Game says win. Kyle wins. 35-6. Woo!
Mr. Schmutin himself has been mad, I guess, that I haven't been picking Wessel.
Yeah, apparently. Gary and Will. I don't know what that said. There's a banner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bert McKenzie's on the case for controversy.
We'll have to quit the room and make a new one.
Yeah, start a new room. We won't know the score anymore. What's the score?
Well, we know.
It's 51-0. Well, for me. Woo!
Yep. Score's 35-6, Ryan.
I mean, you got to 6. That's impressive. Most impressive. Sorry, I went on Mortal Kombat.
You have been invited to an online match, Ryan.
Oh, I invited you. Remember? You tried to invite me before and it didn't work.
Well, I didn't see that.
You couldn't proceed. Because your thing is all messed. Also, well, yeah.
It was that one time.
Alright, so I'll pick the level. It's time to get to the championship rounds.
We've done the stadium a bunch, but I'm down for it. I like the stadium. Hi, Mom.
Right. Hi, Mom.
That's what it says in the banner.
Oh. Alright, you know what, Schmutin? I'll go back to...
Ooh!
Let's do it. I'm at 36, you said? Or 37?
You're 35, Ryan. Calm the fuck down.
I'm at 36.
You're 35, I promise. I won the last one.
Okay.
35-6 is what you're thinking of.
Oh.
3 points. Is this a basketball court, do you think?
Yeah, it looks like it. Or like indoor tennis. I've seen indoor tennis that looks like this. Like they're trying to mimic a gymnasium in either case.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like the bathing suit doesn't make any sense in here. I understand why she was wearing it on the beach. What?
They're one of the only sports that can get away with doing that. Mimicking a gymnasium, and I really like that because I feel like a gymnasium is one of the things that even poor schools have because it's like the default, that's what everyone gets.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the cool things about basketball or sports like this is you don't need a lot of money to play it. You need a disc, a net. Same with tennis. You need a couple rackets and a ball and a net.
There's like walls. There's some walls set up on this shit.
Well, in Windjammers, yeah, but I was saying like basketball and tennis and badminton. Sports like that are kind of nice that like you can hobby play those. Like you can be like, oh, I don't play those sports except for occasionally when I'm out somewhere with someone in the summertime and people are playing it, right? It's like
yeah, well, same thing with like soccer, right? Technically, you just like set up 2 sticks for the goals.
That's the only thing I don't like about hockey. Hockey requires a lot of fucking setup. If you want to play hockey, you gotta know 12 people basically, and 2 people who want to play goal.
Well, you can always make the kid that nobody likes play goal. I mean, well, you can play without the fucking skates. We used to play in the street all the time.
Oh yeah, street hockey, ball hockey. I used to play that too. Yeah, I play goal.
Yeah. It was always unfortunate when you would only one of the kids who owned goalie gear would come, and then you're like, oh fucking.
Well, and then you have to like half court it, where you keep one goalie, and the goalie basically everyone cheers for the goalie regardless of what happens, because it's like you're both shooting at the goal. Yeah, you have to clear it. Like it's like they do that in basketball too, right? Half court, where you have to like tag up. Oh, the sound's going again. I think my internet's having problems.
Good. I'll win this one too.
It's garbage. We might have to stop playing.
Yeah, obviously we will do so if it cuts out again. If I get another free win. Fuck.
Enough of this. Enough of this.
Oh, come on. That was a 5er. I need those points, Windjammers.
You're joking me right now.
Well, if you move back at all, even with a heavy character, you were like literally as close to the thing as physically possible.
There we go.
I actually kind of needed you to get the 3 there, so I didn't make that 5er any bigger. Oh, fuck!
Oh, it's just terrible.
You're a dick. How dare you desecrate the hallowed sport of this unsportsmanlike drivel.
You're already up a set, boy. Boy.
Boy.
#1 new meme of the year. For that one week. Then it died.
That's most memes, right?
Yeah, we're keeping it alive till the end.
I mean, Ryan, you fucking referenced Yanni Laurel in in 2 of our things. I'm pretty sure by the time it goes up that it's gonna be, oh, okay, cool. It's gonna be over. Oh, fuck.
Alright, I got my focus back.
Hey, Ryan, don't you have a text to send or anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Ryan, how do you feel about those fangirls? You're their dream boat.
I think you would be.
They all want what they can't have.
I mean, you're the one on camera all the time.
I mean, yes. And I'm the handsomest.
Also, you're a cosplayer. Ladies, he's a cosplayer. Buddy's taken. The Drew Carey moment where he's like, everyone's taken except for Jeff Davis. Hey, the music came back. Woo! As I won.
Yeah, it comes back between rounds. It usually does.
36 to 6. I am exactly 15 wins away.
That's correct.
From victory.
We might get there today.
Well over halfway.
Things don't cut out.
Huh?
We might get there today if things don't cut out. And if I don't win anymore.
yeah, that's kind of crucial too, I think. Kyle doesn't believe it himself. We might get there if I just lose.
I just set the controller down and like walk out. You do 15 episodes where you just talk to yourself.
I don't think we should do that. That's not in the interest of competition.
Well, no.
I got the music back, which is nice.
Yeah.
Nice 3-pointer there.
Thank you. Nice 5-pointer there. Even though those pretty much went to the same place, but sure. Oh, fuck off with that one. Fuck. Yay! Ryan, this is about the opposite of ooh as you can get. Schmutin's not going to be okay with this.
Spood. Spood? I meant to say
Schmutin.
speed match here. It's a spood match.
Spood match, yeah! Hot tick tick out! You know, that one
I don't know what you
quote.
Just did.
It's like that one quote that Ryu does when he does his hurricane kick where nobody can understand him. including himself.
Takanaki?
Is that what he says?
Tatsuyaki or something? Yeah.
Hachitsakuken!
The game stepped up here, son. You're playing net presence here. Okay. I see what's happening. I can take this down.
Can you? Oh, fuck. Maybe you can.
Oh, shit. You suck.
No, sir. You suck.
Oh, that is great.
That was the best way to end that. I wasn't even gonna hold it, by the way. That was my plan the entire time. I don't even feel that bad about that fiver because I wasn't back in my chair yet because I had fallen out of it because the fuck was that? Also, which one of us introduced the I'm gonna sit on the fucking thing, Ryan? I didn't start that.
Which one of us introduced I'm gonna win by the fact that you had to leave or disconnects the game errors?
I'm sorry, the screen said win, lose. It wasn't my fault. You check the footage, Ryan. After I get through my giant backlog of editing I still have left.
Wow, what a set.
5 points. That was a good set.
That's some back and forth there.
Oh my god, that was a set! We just threw supers at each other. Fuck.
Jesus. Oh my god, what was that bounce? Get out of town.
Skills. Oh no! That's some bullshit.
Okay. Enough joking with you here. It's time to keep the lead.
Oh shit!
No!
Suck it! Did you just let it go because you thought the time was gonna go out?
Yeah, I do.
36-7, Ryan. Suck it.
That's enough. You've won enough. Let's end this.
Can we just take a second to talk about how both of those wins were like some garbage? One,
revenge.
Just give a sec, okay? I need to bring it down a bit. My heart rate's elevated. I don't want to panic in the next one because that would be suboptimal. So that one, the first one of those rounds, you fucking, I like straight arm throw it as slow as possible, but you let it by you because you tilted because you thought I was just gonna hang on. And then the second one, you had the lead, didn't catch the disc because you only had the lead by 1 point. I got 2 points and beat you. Revenge, Ryan. That was amazing.
Oh look, I get to pick the level.
Yeah. Oh, you forget this. You think it's like the first time this has happened? Dude, you got to pick the level like 7 times.
It's only the 7th. Where you've done it 36 times.
Yeah, well, technically, if you remember, those are really early episodes. We had the winner picking the level, and then we just.
I mean, historically, maybe you win more if I pick the level.
I mean, no, I don't have any back-to-back, or I do have one back-to-back win, like two wins that were back-to-back at one point. But no, historically, I don't. All right, I'm just gonna hang on to this for 82 seconds, and then we'll. No, that's not actually possible.
No, it makes you throw it.
I know. Wait. That's how I beat you when I cheated that one time. I mean, when you had to step away and I just played better, because it made you throw it at me. Fuck! I should go a red bathing suit for this one. Oh. No, my microphone cover! We're good.
No mercy, no surrender. Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
That's great, by the way, that show. I know we talked about it before, but...
Yeah. You're a huge Billy Zabka fan? Yeah. Oh, I finished the 3rd season of Last Man on Earth. The 4th one's not on Netflix yet, so I'm gonna have to find another way to get to that.
Yeah, the last one, you mean? The 4th one?
No, the 3rd one's on... That was the only one on Netflix.
Yeah,
oh,
but I'm saying the 4th one's the last one.
Yeah, because it's Yeah, the last
Unless
Last
someone
Man on
renews
Earth.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't expect a conclusive finale.
Okay, well, yeah, it's almost like they didn't know it was going to get canceled or something. Ooh.
I mean, they kind of did, but they were okay with ending it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. I didn't think I was catching that one. Or that one. I didn't think you were catching that one. Oh, tie! We both get a set for that.
You've taken too many from me, Kyle. I needed that big play.
I mean, that was even though. That was a win for both of us.
Yeah, but I would have went down 1-0. I totally just salvaged that. That's what I'm saying. Now, if I win this, I win. I'd rather that than what happened. You know what I mean? That's better than what the other results were.
Yeah. That was the best case scenario for you, was to tie.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Thank you. That felt good. But yeah, no, I met the kid in Last Man on Earth.
Oh, Jasper?
Yeah. I like how they skip forward 6 months and they do all those like things that like they're just like, oh yeah, we're not gonna tell you about it. We're just gonna quickly show things.
So what's going on with?
So Erica just had her baby. Erica has a baby. Carol does not yet.
Okay, but she's pregnant.
They're trying.
Okay, they're trying.
Yeah, she's super pregnant. No, she's pregnant, but they're trying to get to Mexico, and they ran into that
so you're
dude,
basically
and he got shot in the face by Kristen Wiig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like how they did that thing where like Jasper doesn't talk for 2 episodes, and then like they make it like this big thing where Tandy's like, oh my god, I've been waiting so long for this day. And he's like, what? You finally painted my tricycle or my for breast cancer awareness. First of all, nobody has breast cancer. That's extinct, Tandy. There's 7 people left on the planet or whatever. I know there's more because at some point Fred Armisen shows up.
It's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Good effort. It was good hustle.
That big dick play that I made just won me that match. Now you get to select the level because I'm at 37 wins.
You mean
14
next time I get to select the level, Ryan?
What do you mean next time?
Next episode.
What? We only have 3 matches here.
No, we don't. Is that?
2 wins,
yeah, we
1
do.
loss. We got 2 more.
Wow, we've had
because
long
we
runs.
had that delay because of the error that you won on. But that was the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just started. Yeah. But
Okay,
that's
yeah,
why the result.
We're 20 minutes in, but yeah, okay. I got thrown by that.
I can quickly beat you 2 more times here, no worries.
You
got my attention now. You picked your game up.
Yep.
Sometimes you catch me slipping.
I've been doing the equivalent of like pulling your controller out.
Yeah. Nice.
Watch, what I'll do is, if we don't quite finish it today, I'll just record a bunch against like the computer, but have your voiceover and just like generic Ryan lines.
I'm hoping we can finish this. That'd be great.
It'd be funnier if I did that, but it's way too much work.
Yep. We got a lot of other stuff to do.
That we do. Yes.
Oh.
Well, because Chris is out this week, so we have to double up on
this week in terms of the week we're recording, not this week in terms of he won't be on content.
Yeah. Well, Chris and I have all, I think, 35 episodes in the bank for
MLB.
What's it called? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Chris and I are a little ways ahead of you and I, but that's because we went fucking hard.
We're getting close to having a great backlog on Pajodcast, though, and I feel like you haven't aired Bloodborne in a while, at least based on the time of us are recording.
It's in the queue.
Because we have Bloodborne we have some in the queue. We have some in the backlog, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't get super ton of. We're actually not that far ahead in the queue. Not counting what we've recorded last, we're only scheduled through June 8th.
And
I think
we still have time.
So we're 2 weeks ahead, right? But like that still means we have to record 7 episodes of something this week on top of other things in order to maintain.
Yeah, she just does the single fist bump. I like it.
Yeah.
Also, her sunglasses are like snowboarder glasses, not like
Bret Hart.
These cool Bret Hart ones. Yeah.
Oh, they're more feminine.
She's also got like Blanca's haircut. I kind of like it. She's like, I'm a cool surfer dude who's decided to play disc jams.
So here's a question about Blanca. So you know how they always show you like traveling to first of all, terrible way to set up a tournament, having everyone fight in different countries like back-to-back days.
That's not what the premise of Street Fighter is.
No?
No, that's the premise of Mortal Kombat. You're just assuming.
Oh,
it's the premise
yeah.
of Street Fighter.
Well, whatever. Like he flies to places.
The premise of Street Fighter is that there is an underground code of like, if you travel to these certain countries, each of these countries has a series of like street fights where you can test your mettle. Each of those notable characters are champions or like the
in their
fighter
own place.
To be
just
in
whoever
their own
you're
places.
playing as is challenging.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So like that's why all the animes always depict Ken and Ryu going through the cycles of like, hey, we're gonna fight in this country, or we're gonna learn from this country. But not everyone has that exact role. Like Bison's not really a fighter in any of the tournaments. He's usually just a criminal lord. He usually sends like his henchmen to fight in tournaments or
Balrog
in
and
the
Vega.
things. Yeah, Balrog, Vega. Vega's also a matador.
Yeah, that's weird. Also, that still makes my point. How because they always show you like on the plane, right? How the fuck does Blanca get on a plane? Nobody
Blanca
like the TSA's.
Blanca's not one who travels usually. Like that's kind of the thing. The conceit of the
Isn't
game
the one
is
who
that
travels whoever you're playing as? I thought that was always kind of the
that's the thing, right? That's the conceit.
fuck.
That's just the video game logic. In the conceit of the actual canonical story,
Yes!
none of the characters travel.
Sneaks that set out.
Yeah.
I had to go for the Hail Mary on that one.
In the conceit of in the conceit of stories like that,
It's just Ken and Ryu who travel?
Ken and Ryu are the ones traveling.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, there's probably games where they give you story where it's like, this is the reason that Blanca's fighting all these people. But like, Street Fighter has actually been one of the franchises historically that doesn't do a lot of single-player stuff. Like you know, in the old Mortal Kombat games, you'd always get like, or Tekken games and all those games, Soul Calibur. If you play through arcade as someone, you get like a bunch of like a conclusive story.
Yeah, there's like
Street
they're
Fighter's always
like
been
kind
way
of
more
shallow.
slack on that stuff. It would just be like, here's some footage of this person training or something, and you're just like, okay, so there's not really, they're not trying to say something here. It's only through anime and later stuff and like comics, I believe, manga and stuff that stuff's really, and obviously fans, that stuff's been greatly expanded. But like the first stuff I saw, like I said, was Street Fighter 2V, which was the anime, and that's where they, from what I've understood, that's where like, because that Capcom helped make that. That's where that was like, this is kind of what's supposed to be going on in the universe. Like, because all the characters that get introduced in the later, like not all of them, but some of them in the later Street Fighters, not 4, but like Fei Long and some of the some of the more unique characters that were introduced in the later ones, they're in the anime. So it makes me think that that's a little more canonical.
How is that anime, like, in terms of anime?
I like it, personally. I mean, I don't know if it's like, it's still a kid's show to a degree. It's still about fighting and battling. It's also very, like, 80s, 90s, like early 80s, 90s.
Yeah, Ken and Ryu are definitely the protagonists, though, right?
Yes, and Chun-Li.
And Chun-Li? Okay.
Yeah. In the plot,
we all have to learn about the legend of Chun-Li?
Yeah, no. In the plot, Ken and Ryu are old friends that agreed to re-meet, and then Ken learns of some like, hey, we should travel across the world to change, to get better at fighters. But I believe that all gets sets up because Ryu shows up to visit Ken in America, and then they go and get in a fight in the streets against Guile, and Guile beats them up and wrecks them, and they're like, oh shit, this street fighting stuff. We shouldn't just be fighting in karate tournaments. We should go out there. So then they travel to China to like fight in these underground things, and Chun-Li.
Oh, because they fight like fair,
teenager.
and Guile probably fights dirty because it's a street fight.
Yeah, he like throws sand in their face and stuff, and then he's like, "Come on, punk, this is a street fight." It's like, that's
Did they ever explain why Vega's allowed to have a claw? Because no one else uses weapons.
Because he's not allowed. Like, that's the thing. The street fights is not like a tournament. There's nobody who's like,
no, but like,
the winner.
Why?
It's just like, hey, punk,
nobody
you
pulls
want
out
to
a
challenge
gun.
the top dog? Like, it's very tribal.
Yeah, but like, there's got to be like some sort of.
And not everyone's like that. Like, the holism in the anime is like, he doesn't fight at all. You know what I mean? I always say that intentionally. I like calling him that. The holism. Anyway, he's not really like holding. His conceit isn't he's the top dog. You got to fight him in the tournament or anything like that, or you got to fight him in a thing.
He's like clearly a wizard.
His conceit is like a monk in a village, and I believe he ends up giving some mystical advice and sends Ryu and Ken on some adventure. Like some sage, like Obi-Wan Kenobi shit.
Yeah.
I like
you
it.
have to learn the lessons.
And Vega fights in cage fights and stuff. So does Zangief. That's where you usually see Zangief.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I remember in the anime, they don't include Zangief and Blanca much in the anime, but I believe the inclusion I remember is that there is when Bison gets. They're in, but they're not like
like more.
You don't get their motivations or anything like that, right?
Okay.
Like they're actually, if I remember correctly, the only scene I recall them being in is there is a scene where they introduce Bison's like complex and stuff, and Bison, and he's like a criminal gangster, right? And he's at a sold out event where like, you know, the crowd is cheering on his guy, and it's like a sold out event, and it's like a fighting event, and he's like up in the rafters or whatever, all villainousy, right? You know what I mean? And it's like a cage match between Zangief and Blanca, and that's what's happening. And I'm pretty sure that's the only time you see Zangief and Blanca in the anime that I recall. Unless Zangief gets used again later. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I remember the earlier seasons a little better than I do the later ones.
Okay.
I liked it, though. And Guile ends up getting a plot line even after that. He ends up searching for Charlie.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, there's like a whole thing where, because it's an anime, they can have characters that aren't just Street Fighter characters, right? Like there's cops and people that are characters that are in the universe, and like obviously the government's trying to stop Bison, like that's a thing.
Yeah, Bison.
Or Interpol or whatever. It might not be government. It might be like a, you know, like a because
there's a faction.
Yeah,
that is
but it's like a multi-country faction, which is why they're
that sounds like Interpol
getting together.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that like Ken and Ryu, it's very much just like we want to be the best at fighting.
That's what they start as, and then they kind of stumble themselves into the plot. That way.
You get wrapped up into things. What about Chun-Li? What's her deal?
They still, she's Ryu and Ken's friend.
Oh,
like
okay.
They go to China. She's their tour guide. She's really young, and then she ends up going into the dangerous underground fighting community with them.
Is she anybody's love interest?
Betting. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Ken's. But like casually, like Ken's in the way that like, hey, you're a teenager in the 90s, so we got to take you shopping and hang out and give you a day because we need to
are they like besties?
Try to get, that type of thing. Ken and Chun-Li are like Ken's the girl
like an older
type
brother
of friend. Yeah, that type of thing.
Okay.
And Ryu's usually off training by himself during those moments because he's like, I don't like all this shopping because Ryu comes from a simple town. Well, he comes from a simple fishing village. Wow, nice.
I didn't even have the choice to throw that one. So
he didn't want to go to America, and Ryu's dad or grandpa, I believe, was like, oh, no, son, or no, you have to. You will find yourself. You know the typical.
Yeah.
Have you seen? We were just talking about it. The Karate Kid, that type of stuff. Like it's definitely trope filled, but it's fun, right? I think it takes itself the right kind of serious, and it's got some good action scenes, really good action scenes.
Yeah. And Guile's supposed to be in the military, right?
Yeah, he's military. Like the whole conceit is how they find Guile is that like they go out drinking even though they're kids, right? Because Ken's my parents are rich, we own the biggest lot in town, that type of shit, right?
Yeah. Wait, how old are those guys supposed to be? I thought Ryu and Ken were like in their late teens, early 20s.
Now they are, but like in the anime, like Chun-Li's like 16 in the anime, and Ryu and Ken are like Ryu's like 17 or 18, and I think Ken's like 18 or 19. Remember, America 21 is the legal drinking age.
Yeah. But anime, so fuck it.
Yeah. Well, but Ryu goes to Ken in America. That's the whole, right? That's where they find Guile, obviously. He's American. But where they find him is at a Marine bar or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's Navy. Sorry, they're Navy, yeah.
Oh, he's Navy, okay.
He's Navy. So it's like a bar where the Navy's people go, and if you come in, you can't. But Ken's got the fake IDs, and then they pick up on some soldiers' girls, so then they start a fight, and then Guile walks in, and of course he's going to protect his boys.
Yeah. Is Guile like high up in the military? I actually don't remember. I'm not super up on that.
He's like a commander or a captain.
Oh, okay. He's like an officer.
He might be a lieutenant.
Yeah.
No, he's not just a regular officer. Lieutenant. Well, he's not the general. He's like the guy.
No, but officer is any lieutenant or higher.
He's your John Rambo, if you will. He's your guy that the officer, that the top in charge talks to him. Your Commander Shepard.
Yeah. Well, no, like, lieutenant is considered an officer. That's where I was.
Okay. Ooh, I'll take it.
Yeah. 39-7.
I liked it. It was a good anime.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time. Yeah, well, we'll pick up some more of that next time.
All right.
I feel like we definitely did more than 5 there, but fucking whatever.
Revenge.
I'm fine with it.
The score, by the way, for those interested, is 100%.
I've said it already. 39-7.
What's 39-7? Wow, I'm almost at 40. 12 away.
Yep. See you guys next time.
Next time.